Have you heard about the amazing tax benefits that come along with investing in multifamily real estate, but don't know what depreciation and cost segregation means? These are two vital components in reducing your tax liability. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how real estate investors use depreciation and cost segregation to reduce their tax liability in a really big way. So make sure you hit subscribe right now so you don't miss more videos about building wealth through multifamily real estate. And if you don't know me, I'm Seth Ferguson, an 11-year real estate veteran, host of a real estate TV show, host of a real estate investing podcast, and the author of the real estate book, Sell for More. So let's get right into it today and talk about depreciation and cost segregation and how it can have a really big impact on reducing your tax liability. So first of all, we're going to cover depreciation, and it's really important. Oh, we need an eye there. It's really important to understand how the government views real estate and why they're willing to credit us and give us tax credits because of depreciation. So I'm going to draw the chart right here. So the IRS, in their infinite wisdom, I'm sure they did many studies. And for our Canadian viewers, the CRA, Canada Revenue Agency, operates along these very similar lines. So the IRS, in their infinite wisdom, they decided that real estate building, a piece of real estate, will depreciate over a 39-year schedule. So that means the government feels that the value of real estate will drop to zero in 39 years. But we, as smart real estate investors who can look at the past hundreds and thousands of years, know that over time, real estate is an appreciating asset. And this is where I get really excited as a real estate investor, because on one side, the government's willing to give us tax credits because they think the value is going down, but I know that the value is going to appreciate over the long term. So this is a great situation. And in itself, getting tax credits over a 39-year schedule is really amazing. The government is willing to give us a break on our taxes because we own a piece of real estate. But there's something called the time value of money. And what the time value of money means is that a dollar today is worth far more than a dollar tomorrow, and far more than a dollar in 5 years, 10 years, or even 39 years. And I should mention too that the 39-year number is for commercial real estate, which is what we work in, the large multifamily deals. If you're dealing with a residential property, the depreciation schedule goes over 27.5 years, very exact, 27.5 years. But for these purposes, we're talking about commercial multifamily deals, so it's 39. So I know that a dollar in my pocket today is worth far more than a dollar tomorrow, 5, 10, 39 years, because we have inflation that erodes the value of money. And they're always printing more money these days, so it further decreases its value. So because of the time value of money, I want to have as much money in my pocket today rather than spread it out over a 39-year schedule, which in itself is amazing because the government's willing to give us tax credits, but there's a better way to expedite the process and front load it. And this is where cost segregation comes into play. So cost segregation. And as you can probably guess from its name, cost segregation, it's really separating and organizing the different components within a real estate building, and we're basically segregating all the different components. So I'll draw my example building right here. So with cost segregation, we want to strip this building of everything and just leave it as an empty shell. So one thing we can strip out is plumbing. Then we have electrical. Then we have flooring, appliances, window coverings. You get the example. We're trying to strip everything out of it. And the great thing with cost segregation, we have an engineering firm go in, do a cost segregation study, and the government allows us, instead of depreciating all of these articles over 39 years, they allow us to depreciate these over 5 to 7 years. Now, why is this important? Well, it all goes back to the time value of money. Instead of waiting 39 years to exercise all of my available tax credits, I can now front load 39 years worth of tax credits and expedite the process, really front load it in 5 to 7 years. So this is giving me more tax credits up front, which based on the time value of money gives me more money in my pocket, and I can do more things with it because it's going to be worth far more than it will be in 39 years or 10 years or 5 years or even tomorrow. Now that's just the one component of cost segregation. We have other things we can segregate. So we have parking lots. We have landscaping. Now, with parking lots and landscaping and things of this nature, we can't depreciate these over a 5 to 7 year schedule. We depreciate these over a 15-year schedule, which is still a lot better than 39 years. So there are 4 components to cost segregation. We have the 5 to 7 year stuff right here. We have 15-year, like parking lots, sidewalks, landscaping, and then we have the building itself. So the building, we've stripped it of everything else and it's just a hollow empty shell. This is the building. The building is depreciated over 39 years. So this follows a traditional schedule. And then also we have the value of the land, which does not depreciate at all. So these are the 4 components. We have 5 to 7 years, 15 years, 39 years just for the empty building at this point. And then we have the land, which does not depreciate. And the amazing thing is we're able to take these 5 to 7 year losses all up front. So our investors, when we close on a new multifamily investment property, they receive 5 years of tax credits that's already front loaded in year 1. And this is why many high income producing professionals really enjoy investing in real estate, not only for the stability, not only for the cash flow, not only for the appreciation, but also for the tax benefits. Imagine getting 5 years worth of tax credits on day 1 when you close a deal. This can have a significant impact on your tax liability, and it can basically either wipe out your taxes or significantly reduce them in a really big way. So this is cost segregation in a nutshell. The key thing to keep in mind is we want to have the building stripped of everything. We just want to leave it an empty shell, because what happens is if you're depreciating a property and you have all of this stuff lumped into the building, you're not maximizing your tax credits. You're not playing the time value of money to your advantage, because you're stuck. If you don't segregate all of these components, you're stuck depreciating over a 39-year schedule rather than 5 to 7, and then you get everything up front in year 1. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you're interested in investing in the deals that we're doing, head on over to callseth.com and we can set up a quick 20-minute initial call. So hope you enjoyed this video, learned a lot about cost segregation and depreciation and reducing your taxes. And until next time, happy investing.